Owen Brown, Deputy Superintendent and the Territorial Officer for the Parish of Clarendon.
Yes, sir. What took place here this morning?
All right, so about 8:20 this morning, we have a major accident on this one of our major highways, the Bustamante Highway, in the vicinity of the Yorktown turnoff, where two motor cars, Probox with red plates on another unit, Subaru, were both vehicles collided. From what we have heard so far, two persons, two students, have succumbed. 7 persons in general were in the accident, and 2 have succumbed.
Alright, so initial reports indicate that the accident occurred result of a chase with Transport Authority. Can you that?
I cannot confirm that. What I do know is that both vehicles, in particular one of the vehicles were speeding, and that would have caused the accident. The investigation is in its initial stage, and so as we proceed further, then we'll be able to give even clearer understanding as to what may have occurred.
Alright, the 2 students, can you say which of the vehicle they were traveling in?
Both students, from what we were told, were in the Subaru motor car.
Yes, sir. What brought you to this scene this morning?
Well, I was actually at the infirmary early this morning dealing with the issue there. If you notice, I'm not even dressed for work because I got a call early and I was up there. And then I received another call about this accident here this morning. A very devastating. You can see the wreckage of the 2 vehicles. And I'm just using this opportunity to ask the taxi operator and any other person who might have been involved in this issue this morning to be patient. We're almost at the end of the year. We cannot afford to lose any more lives. Again, in this incident here this morning, thus far we can confirm that we would have lost 2 students in the accident thus far. I don't know what might have happened at the hospital. So it's possible that we could hear that we have lost more lives.
Why in Ireland they find it okay, but if you want to encourage to get one and two of them.
You're watching Jamaica YouTube TV, so we get it exactly how we tell it. No fabrication, you got it? So just like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and little bless outside saying, and well.
So first I want to apologize to my JY family for bringing this news so late in the evening. From morning I received over 300 messages, and my group members, them, everybody a text me left, right and center, and I said, JY, where you there? You know, see the horrifying accident, the gruesome accident relieve families, children, the whole diaspora are mourn. Listen, you have days when I can't do better, because as you guys know, I have a full-time job. But it's just that I am doing that good. You guys don't even know. I mean, sometimes maybe one of things say, straight YouTube, me don't know. You know, I work a full-time job like everybody else. But let we dive straight into it. Driver in fatal Clarendon crash held at Kingston Airport. The driver involved in the fatal accident on the Bustamante Highway in Clarendon, which claimed the lives of 2 Ller High School students, has reportedly been apprehended at Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston. Hear that? The man fled the scene and booked a ticket so quick. How that sounds so? Anyway, spam the comment section. Clarendon police had been seeking the driver of a Subaru motor vehicle who fled the scene following the tragic incident. Transport Minister Darrell Vaz confirmed in a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, that the individual was held at the airport. Earlier, the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information activated a trauma and grief counseling team to assist the affected families, students, and staff. The ministry extended condolences to the Lennon High School's community and vowed continued support during this difficult time. The accident left several other students injured, with one reportedly in critical condition. The ministry expressed hope for their recovery, stating, and I quote, "We are fervently praying for their full recovery and will continue to provide support to the families as they navigate this challenging period." In light of the tragedy, the ministry has strongly urged parents and guardians to ensure their children use stable and safe transportation service. It is also called on transportation providers to strictly adhere to safety standard and regulation to prevent similar incident. And I quote, "It is imperative that transportation providers adhere to all safety standard and regulation to prevent such devastating occurrence," the ministry emphasized. Why the reason why they are saying all of this is that I get to understand that the transport authority stopped the vehicle, and because the driver knows, say, look here, he wasn't operating a correct standard, which would they call a PPV vehicle with the license, they wouldn't say a red plate then. In other words, he wasn't operating a red plate. It was a private passenger vehicle. He was operating. Now, JY family, I am going to play a video for you, but let me outline some things. One, I am on no side of this. I am talking on behalf of the driver, which was operating wrongfully. I will talk on the transport authority part. So I'll be talking on both sides. Now, one, if you live certain place, right? Jamaica YouTube deal with it like it is. When you live certain place, you don't have access to certain type of taxi. You will have a one man in the community with both himself. If get up and bring you go school, bring the kids them go school. Let's say that then, right? You have some bike man, you have some, private operators. Yeah, and this mostly happen in the rural area, if you know what I mean. So as me say, I not come out here, come go on like me don't know the thing. You see me? Now, with that being said, he was operating wrongfully, and at the same time, the transport authority have a job to do. They have a job to do to see that, hey, the vehicles are checked and they are to standard to bring public passengers. Not true. The transport authority stop you, you stop. It is simple. You stop. No loss of life. Boy, you lose a car, them will take away your car. So it go. With every action comes with a reaction. Yeah. So adhere to protocols. So if they might catch you, say it's a risk, which the risk where you are run, I help parents same way and help the students them, the kids them in general. Boy, on the both side you never figure so. Transport Authority in 2015, and I'm going to quote, a police report was sent out reiterating that no transport authority should give chase to public vehicles, whether private or PPV. So, JY family, me not pick no side. Two parties that are involved, all of this could have been avoided. taximan stop, and the transport authority should have just get the license plate, especially when them realize that the car is full of school children. Get the license plate and run it. Easy, you catch him. Easy, JY family. But you have some people think otherwise. So this video when me I go play, the views that express here is not of Jamaica YouTube TV. Alright? This is the person sharing his views on the situation. Alright? So, don't come for the messenger. I am just bringing the things them to know and highlight how some people think and how they look at it. Just like you guys can leave your comment and your thought down below. Oh, and another thing, in the video that I'm about to play, the person is going to keep saying repetitively 5 people lost them life. No, the reason for that is, first, when the news break on social media, everybody was saying 5 people dead, 5 people, because they thought of 5 students died. But no, it's 2, but 3 others injured and 1 is critical. So I am just giving you a heads up, alright? So the news break first that it was 5, but no, it's 2, alright? So just ignore that part with him keep saying 5 and just listen to what I say.
Transport authority caused 5 people to die.
5 person just lose their life. Who caused that? Transport authority. Transport authority, you did it again. Me beg you not to run down vehicle. Remember, you know, me did beg you, to stop run down vehicle. And this morning, you have done it again. And 5 persons died in that accident. Transport authority, it's no, I believe, the family should sue the transport authority. The transport authority should be sued, because I don't believe the transport authority have any authority to run down any vehicle. And you have done it again. You shame me, brother. You're a disgrace on the road. You're a disgrace. You're very shameful. Because why is it? Why is it that you keep running down taxi man or running down motorists? All you have to do, get the man them license plate and make them go on. Get the license plate and make them go on. But why are you running down other vehicle? And you know the consequence. Transport authority know the consequence when they run down a man vehicle. Either somebody always dead or vehicle always crash and mash up. There's no other result when you run down a man vehicle or road. And transport authority, stop it. Stop it. Stop run down motorists. Stop those criminal activity. Those are criminal activity, you know, to run down a man vehicle, no? You don't have the authority and you're a disgrace. And let me tell you from now, anytime transport authority stop me again per road, me not stop. Me a drive past no brother. Because me not trust no. Me not trust transport authority, none at all. Because transport authority cause too much heartache to this country. Do you know how much person lose their life because of transport authority workers? Do you know how much person life get affected because of transport authority? Look here, man. You're a disgrace. All the transport authority, society and workers, you are a disgrace to Jamaica people. Because I done one already. Say, do not run down nobody. You run down vehicle this morning and 5 persons died. Students, you know. Students who are on their way to school. I mean, nobody can say, boy, Why the taxi man are run? That's not your business. Look at this. The transport authority bus should not run down no vehicle. You should not run down no vehicle, brother. If a white plate, you make them go on. If the vehicle pack of people, make them go on. Because if you run them down and something happen, somebody going dead. So don't go defend transport authority. Because transport authority fail me. Fail me. And to the anchor say, all transport authority worker are disgrace, brother. Who want vex, but not disgrace. And take it from me, make it be to their last day. Me hear say, on a run down a man vehicle. Because guess what? Large jaw, backline jaw, you know. And Darren Vass, you better make sure you come out contact now, you know. Because this thing have to stop. Yeah. Make sure you pass a law today say transport authority workers and vehicle should not run down no motorists. You have a law. That law have to pass. Because we don't want no more person lose their life because of transport authority. Could you imagine? Transport authority cause people to lose their life. What kind of madness this?
So allow me to reiterate again. It is not 5 people dead. Alright? 2 persons dead and 3 injured. 1 is critical. Alright? So comment down below and tell me if you agree with what he's saying or you don't agree any at all. Who should be blamed? You know, yeah, just leave your feedback and your thoughts. Alright? Yeah, man. Remember, please keep the other passengers in your prayers for me. Please. It is very important. We're buying it in the name of Jesus. Let me see you spam the comment section with your prayers. I want to see at least 1,000 prayers down in the comment section. Or if you have to pray 2-3 times, I don't care. Just spam the comment section with your prayers, alright? So big bombshell, JY family. You guys been asking me, JY, how you don't give me the coyote satchel update as yet? Yeah, man, remember the wicked demons girl there? We kill the people in Pitney. No, she confessed in a court the reason why she do it. I'm wanting to comment down below and tell me if this justify she taking away Daniel Rowe life. Coyote Satchel killed 8-year-old Daniel Rowe after allegedly contracting HIV from the child's father. The sentencing hearing for dental assistant Coyote Satchel, who admit to slashing 8-year-old Daniel Rowe, I don't know which part, last year, this afternoon heard that the child was slapped away after the killer reportedly contracting the big A from the child's father. Satchel lawyer Rogers is making the revelation, said his client never planned to slap the child, but did so out of frustration after her attempts to have the father prosecuted fell on deaf ears. However, the sentencing, which was slated for today, was postponed for the judge to rule on December 20. Meanwhile, the 32-year-old child killer who last month pleaded guilty to slap away and child stealing broke down in tears and was seen sobbing as she was led from the courtroom. She was also observed whispering an apology to Rowe mother and sister from the dock. Earlier, Rowe mother and sister wept openly in court and were observed consoling each other. The clerk, while reading the very moving victim impact report, also had to pause and was seen removing his glasses and wiping his eyes. Oh my God. 2 probation officers were also observed with tears flowing from their eyes. Mighty Jesus. The 2nd grade student of Brayton Primary and Infant School in St. Catherine was abducted on June. I want to remember how all of that go. JY family. Ah, boy. Yo. Boy, my last words. Yo, may I leave this soon? I'm gonna comment down below because this is a child that know nothing about SEX or nothing. How did Pitney get involved in this? Yo, me gone here, man. JY family, wanna spam the comment section, like the video, share the video. Me soon come back.
I am Robert Nestor Morgan, Member of Parliament for North Central Clarendon. I was in Cabinet this morning and I heard that there was a major car accident involving students. I think it was 2 cars. The car that had the students from Lennon, I think, overturned, and we lost 2 of our students. 1 is in critical condition and 2 others are injured. So the police are actually doing their investigation, but the driver of the car where the students died, as we can't locate him. I am actually here at the Maypen Hospital. I'm here with the principal and the guidance counselors. The parents of the children are coming in. As you can imagine, it's a very tragic situation, and we're just here to pledge support. I've spoken to the Prime Minister about it. He has been briefed. Also, the Minister of Education has been briefed. The ministry has activated its grief counseling unit. All the principals in the area have assembled at Lennon to provide support to the students there. And we just want anyone who can pray for us, who can provide any support to the parents and the families of these children and the students at Lennon, to have us in your hearts as we go through this very challenging tragedy.
In terms of the allegation, though, we see the opposite allegation. Do you think that practice should continue?
Well, I've spoken to the police and they said that they have consulted with the authority and they don't have any evidence that that allegation is true. I am not an investigator. I have to go by what the police have said. What I do know is that the police say 2 cars collided, a Probox and a Subaru. I don't know the circumstances of the collision. And I think the most important thing is that we've lost 2 of our students. The police can deal with that other part. I'm here to assist the families and the students. And, I don't really want to have any discussions about that because that's not going to help us right now.
We also have a double fatal crash last night, though. It is a concern. We realize that even coming down last week, we have been a lot of fatalities on our road.
I think we've had a problem with people and how they drive. I mean, the Road Safety Council and the Road Safety Unit have spent a lot of time in trying to educate the public about the speeding and about the dangerous driving. And I think the government just going to have to do a lot of work. I know that Minister Vaz has been working really hard, as well as the Minister of National Security and the Prime Minister himself, to really try to get people to drive better on the roads, because here we are. You know, we've lost 2 of our children to an accident that, based on the reports, could have been prevented.
So let's touch your portfolio, Minister. One of the things that we have a concern is the condition of the roadways. Could you speak to that as well, sir?
There's no information that the conditions of the roadway have led to this.
Not in this instance, but
right.
As we go through and we're getting closer to the festive season, persons and the taxi drivers are complaining that the condition of the roadways are making it difficult for drivers.
Well, we've had several weeks of rain and we have tried our very best to do some work in the rain. It has not really worked out. We have lost a lot of asphalt because you can't patch in rain. It's not an issue of whether the resources are there, but the climate change that has impacted us since Beryl. We've had more rains in the last 3 months than we've had in a very long time. Now, the commitment we make as a government is that we're going to do everything in our power. The resources have been given. Each member of parliament has been allocated about $30 million for road repair the National Works Agency had been allocated a lot of money as well for road repair. So as soon as the rain eases up, as you can see, we have overcast skies now, which means that we're probably going to have rain again. The other thing I want to say is that we all were taught as drivers that we need to be conscious of the road conditions that we are driving on. If it's raining, you know you're not supposed to speed on the road. If you know that there are debris on the road or potholes on the road, you cannot drive as if there are none there. The reality of it is that there are going to be road challenges, and the conscientious driver must always be conscious, because honestly, if you are not conscious about the road that you're driving on, you may lose your life and you may cause other persons to lose their lives. And this is not a justification for potholes or anything. It's just a plea I'm making to every single road user to be conscious of the roads, to be conscious of your speed, to be conscious of the pedestrians, to be conscious of other drivers, as the life you save may be your own.
I am shocked. I was actually in another area dealing with an urgent matter when a member of the council called me to say there is a big accident. If you notice, I'm not even dressed for work as yet. I just left home to go and deal with that issue. Then I heard about this one. It's as a young, the situation is young. I'm trying to get whatever information I can. DSP Brown is on the scene. Number of other police officers were not able yet to get a full grasp of what the situation is or what would have caused this accident. So as the day goes on, I think I'll be in a better position to give you a further update as I get further information. But my understanding is that 2 students would have died in the accident. Concerned because we were trending down as it relates to the number of accidents this year. And with this accident and the one you're now telling me about in Dawkins Pen, it is a concern, and I want to just use this opportunity to ask those drivers on the road going down into Christmas to take your time to utilize the road properly, right? And let us finish the year end with less incident than we had last year and save some more lives.
Everybody a thief. Everybody a thief. Everybody a bad man. We are run young people for. Yeah, what kind of power you have? What kind of power you gain? That you run young people. Hey? You can't afraid of police, you can't afraid of government, you know. That's what we are here. You can't afraid of people. And you can't afraid of soldiers and nobody. And one life. We are one life. See, I'm not going with you.
This is Kanaika representing for Jamaica YouTube TV from straight out of Grangeville. Like, share, and subscribe. That is it.
Me love Jamaica, me not sell out. Them try clip we wings, somehow we can't fly out. But when we there yard, nothing nice like Jamaica. Roast breadfruit and banana. Under the tree with a glass of